Okay, now we have the fatwa from MUIS related to lab cultured meat. Singapore, represented by Majlis Ugama Islam Singapore, who are responsible for halal food, halal food for Muslim consumption. And then, according to the verdict, saying that it is halal according to Islamic law, with the following conditions. Number one, sale source must come from the halal animal. Of course, this is no doubt about that. If you want to take from pig sale or sale of pig, of course, finally the meat also will become pork. So it is contradict with Islamic Sharia. But the sale come from halal animal and you grow in the lab meat, and if you fulfill these conditions, according to MUIS, the meat will be halal. And then I have to fulfill also another condition. Second one, ingredients, tool used must from the halal product also, and final product must be non-toxic or clean. So in this case, what we call halal in terms of Sharia, at the same time also in terms of tayyib, because when we talk about final product must be non-toxic or clean. So this is a tayyib, and of course it must be responsible for the authorities to verify whether it is a toxic elements in the final product or not. Right? So in this case, the MUIS also support with the evidence related to maqasid syariah, namely preservation of human life. So meaning that as far as human being, we have to honor the life of human being to consume something which is what we call fulfill the condition halal and tayyib. So in another word, the meat is important for human being in order to sustain their life. And the second one, environmental protection. So we know that traditionally, if we go by the traditional method of slaughtering animal, it will also contribute something to the environmental pollutions. So in this case, MUIS also give this justification in order to support the fatwa, something that related to environment. So I'm sure if MUIS read my article that related to we need two more fundamental maqasid syariah, namely protection of environment and protection of disease, I think it's more easy if, for example, Muslim would widely accept my recommendation. I'm sure what we call the supportive evidence, which has been used by MUIS, become more stronger and stronger. But for a timing, we do not yet recognize that protections of the environment or hifzu al-bi'ah as the principle of maqasid syariah. However, no doubt it is very important for us as a Muslim who be the Khalifah of Allah SWT on this earth to protect the environment as the amanah of Allah SWT. And the third supportive evidence or argument by MUIS, the principle that whatever is beneficial is permissible unless proven otherwise. Maybe in this case, in line with the legal maxim said, al-aslu fi al-ashya al-ibaha. Right? However, no official halal certificate yet been issued, but the ruling is a crucial step that allows companies to work toward obtaining the halal certificate. So for this reason, we found that in Singapore, there are what we call lab cultured meat being what we call distributed and consumed by the local people, maybe for the export in the future, wallahu alam. But when we come to Malaysia, little bit what we call, especially by JAKIM, does not yet have an official blanket halal certification for the culture meat. Of course, like Singapore, no certificate for lab culture meat. and Pejabat Mufti Wilayah Persekutuan, Federal Territories Mufti Office, halal based, considered as halal based on the Islamic law, not yet the fatwa, but based on Islamic law in general, with the conditions: number one, source of the sale and tissue must be come from the animal that is halal. Number two, the grown medium used in the lab must be halal and free from the haram substance, because we need also to use the agent in this case, or in another word, the medium. The medium also must be halal, and the third one, the product must be safe, as also the third principle of Singapore and so on. So for this reason, Jabatan Mufti Negeri Pahang also give another opinion. It is forbidden for the Muslim because the meat is currently made from the animal blood serum. This is the argument from Jabatan Mufti Negeri Pahang, which is a little bit difference with Federal Territories Mufti Office, but we appreciate both opinions, because Pahang justify that there's still the element of animal blood, what we call serum, being used in order to produce what we call lab culture meat. So this is two opinions from two countries, which is good to understand related to fatwa in the ASEAN.